WrestleMania 11 can be summed up in 6 letters, 1 word: boring. Hello everybody and welcome to Essence of Wrestling. In this series we go through every single WrestleMania ever and review it. For all of you who have not been here before, I am a kind of new wrestling fan. I've been watching wrestling my entire life, but I've only watched it seriously like week in, week out since about 2015. And I've never actually took the time to go back and watch every single WrestleMania, every single Royal Rumble, Survivor Series, all that. So I made this series to watch it and review it for your pleasure. Now thank you, and let's get into it. WrestleMania XI was a much smaller card than every single WrestleMania before it, and I think this reflects just how bad the talent in the WWF at the time was. I spoke about WCW in the past couple of videos as well, but here you could really feel the effect of having another company be on the same level as the WWF, because the talent is just not there to make a 10-match card or something like that. Also, during this whole event, there was this storyline of them looking for Pamela Anderson, very much reminiscent of Bob Uecker searching for Vanna White at WrestleMania 4, for any of you who remember that. Now, what do I mean when I say this event was boring? I personally just mean that it wasn't bad, I just had zero reaction. Like literally zero reaction. My brain was so damn fried after watching this thing that I was just like, what did I even watch? I didn't feel happy, I didn't feel sad, I didn't feel angry. I just felt nothing. Like literally nothing. And basically the perfect example of that is the very first match, which is the Allied Powers, the British Bulldog and Lex Luger versus the Blue Brothers. And look, it was an okay match. Nothing special. I don't hate it. I don't like it either. It was just a fine match. British Bulldog wins the match for the Allied Powers with a sneaky tag. That was a cool spot, I guess. That's about it. Jeff Jarrett with the Roadie versus Razor Ramon with the 1-2-3 Kid would be up next for the IC belt. Again, this was an okay match, nothing special. I've heard stories about Jeff Jarrett, and although I don't know anything, I heard he messed up TNA real bad. But again, I don't know much. This match was okay, that's about it. He would get disqualified after the Roadie interfered. We get a huge fight in the ring with all 4 of these guys, and Razor Ramon wins the match, but not the belt. You know what it's time for now? Streak One!
King Kong Bundy versus The Undertaker. The match is built around the urn, which Ted DiBiase and King Kong Bundy stole in the past. The Undertaker and Paul Bearer at one point managed to take back the urn, but Kama comes out and steals it back. Once again, it was just an okay match. Nothing special. And of course, The Undertaker wins the match. What did you expect?
Also, I just want you guys to remember that I didn't go into watching this WrestleMania with any pre-notions of what it's going to be, what should I think about it or anything, but here in my notes while I was watching it, for basically every single match, I just have written, again, fun match, but there just isn't much to say, or again, fun match, nothing special to say about it. So yeah, this is not like a, I don't know what even the internet thinks about this match. This is just my opinions, and my opinions are it was just okay. And that's the same thing for the next match, which is the Smoking Guns versus Owen Hart and the mystery opponent. The mystery opponent was Yokozuna, and again, fun match. Nothing special. There just isn't much to say. I don't even know what I would say about it. Owen Hart and Yokozuna are your new WWF Tag Team Champions, and that's about it. Like literally, I have nothing else to say about this, and that's the worst part of wrestling for me, when you just have nothing to say about anything. Like really, nothing. At least for the next match I will have something to say. Bret Hart versus Bob Backlund in an I Quit match. Roddy Piper as guest referee. And this was a pretty boring match. There you have it. I didn't just say pretty good match, just not much to talk about. This was a boring match. This was, I think, an objectively boring match. A lot of submission holds, and I'm not against submission holds. I just don't like it when it's done boringly, and that's what it was here. And the way the match ended was really bad as well, with Roddy Piper taking the microphone to Bob Backlund and saying, "Do you quit?" And Bob Backlund says, and Roddy says, "Close enough." Ding ding. Calls the match. I was watching like, what? Since when does equate to I quit? I don't get it. I really don't get it at all. But however bad Bret Hart and Bob Backlund was, Diesel versus Shawn Michaels was actually really good, I think at least. It was a WWF Championship match, and their in-ring chemistry is brilliant. It's just amazing, like really amazing. The two of them just know how to work with each other. Everything looks good. Many spots are just amazing, and Shawn is one of the rare superstars that can make Diesel look this big. I mean, Diesel is a huge man. He fights like a huge man. But Shawn Michaels and his selling really helps to enunciate that, if you get what I mean. Like really you feel the weight of every single hit he takes from Diesel. And in such a boring WrestleMania, this was the only match that actually made me feel some excitement, so I was really happy watching this match. I was glued to the screen. Like, so I don't necessarily know if this match was necessarily all that too great, or did I just think it was, because of the fact that, I mean, I just hated the rest of the show. It was pretty boring, so anything that got me even a little bit excited was brilliant. The only bad thing I could say about the match is the ending, which was the jackknife, which was kind of botched, but hey, Diesel retains, Shawn Michaels is out the window. I mean, is he really? Because there was this one spot where Shawn Michaels did have Diesel pinned, but the referee wasn't there, so I don't know if this is going to be a matchup for next WrestleMania. They probably resolved it earlier, but still, pretty fun. Pretty exciting. The WWF, I'm sure, made a storyline out of this that continued past this. It wasn't just a throwaway, so yeah, great stuff. And then we would get our main event, which was Bam Bam Bigelow versus Lawrence Taylor. Now, I am European. I don't know if you know that about me. I'm Croatian, and I've only been to the US once. I worked there on a J1 visa for about 3.5 months. I don't watch the NFL. I don't watch American football. Now, I don't know if you guys know about this, but American football is mainly an, how do I say this, American sport. So, I have no clue who Lawrence Taylor is. I did do some research, and he is like this old guy who was a great defensive player, like maybe the best defensive player ever. So, for all of you who follow American football and just good old regular football, is this guy like Maldini or something? Is that a good comparison? Because for me, this match did nothing. But if it was Maldini in there, I would be fucking to the moon. So I get it if it's a really exciting thing for Americans. For me, it just didn't do anything. Lawrence Taylor actually didn't look like a non-wrestler in here, so he trained, he looked pretty good. He didn't look like a real professional wrestler, but he didn't look like a newbie who just started training a couple months ago. So yeah. Pretty good stuff. He would win with a forearm off the middle rope, I guess, well, middle turnbuckle. It was pretty fun. I didn't get it. For me, it was pretty boring because I don't know who Lawrence Taylor is. I'm sure it was interesting to Americans, and that's all I have to say. So yeah, leave your thoughts down below. Did you like this event? Did you not? Let me know if you think I'm right in saying it was boring. Because, I don't know, that's just my own personal opinion, but hey, attack me for it if you must. And if you really enjoyed the video, again, like, share, subscribe. Please do any or all of those. We're on our journey to reach maybe 1,000 subscribers one day, maybe getting monetized, and then we can do this really consistently. But until then, thank you, and arrivederci.